he fell asleep, guys.
Oh man, did I, babe? Oh man, okay, I guess I did. But yeah, don't do what I did, guys.
Listen, on that wedding night, I was so upset. I was so mad. Because like we've been waiting for this for like years, and then it finally happened, and there were crickets.
5, 4, 3.
It's hard to go.
It's 5 in the morning, and girl, I am talking dirty to you. Ooh, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about making love. Let me talk dirty to you, baby. On the hotline. Hey, listen. Those of you guys who are under the age of 25, y'all might not know about this. This was a grown folk song.
Back in the day?
Back in around 2005, 2006.
Everybody was listening to this song.
So just
you didn't even understand the words. You're listening.
Pardon my language if you're too young for this, but this was some good, loving, romantic music right here. So, but without any further ado,
hey guys, welcome back to
All Things Hoskins.
And this is our pillow talk, okay?
Yes.
All right, we had one session of pillow talk, and it's time. It's been time. So, and it's like this occasion is so fitting because it's our first little mini vacation since our baby arrived over 10 months ago.
Right. So
first time leaving him overnight.
Yeah, man.
Without us being there.
It's like, I feel like it's like a bittersweet moment because, you know, we miss our baby. We love our baby.
Yeah.
He's become a part of our family.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, we had such a great time last night.
We did. We went out to eat. Oh, we went to the pool. The heated pool, which wasn't heated. But
well, I mean, it was lukewarm. But
yeah, we went out to eat with friends and family, and we just had a great time.
Yeah, so
we just had a great time.
Yeah, so but without further ado, let's talk about the caption.
Yes.
Oh man. So let's go. Let's start out. Okay.
With our story. Listen.
So I mean, when we were dating each other, guys, I mean, it was tough. I mean, because my testosterone level was off the charts. It's still off the charts, but you know, I had this beautiful woman that I was dating, and yeah, I was horny, and so it was really hard to suppress my horniness. But I'm telling you, one night the Lord came through, because like actually it was our engagement night. When I got engaged to her, God, fellas, she looked so beautiful. Like she looked better than a magazine model. You understand what I'm saying?
And if you want to see the full story, just watch our previous pillow talk.
Yes.
On this vlog.
Yeah, and so fellas, I mean,
and the title of that was she, I think, refused me sex until
yeah.
So just look for that one. I hope I can link it. I'm gonna try to link it.
Yeah.
If not, just look for it, guys.
So anyway, fast forward to the wedding day.
Yeah. So on the engagement night.
Yeah.
We really were going to go into it because we weren't having sex until marriage. He forgot to mention that part. That was our sacrificing ourselves, our flesh, to the Lord.
Yes.
And so that night he really wanted to get down, and I'm like, I can't. It's like I didn't have a lot of resistance because we've been resisting for so long. And I said a silent prayer to the Lord, and I said, Lord, please don't let this happen, because I don't want my relationship to be destroyed and my testimony. Right. And he didn't allow it to happen.
Yeah, your boy had a case of AD, or ED, I should say. Erectile dysfunction.
One case of erectile dysfunction.
God, fellas, that has never happened to me. Ever.
Before
or after. Because I mean,
he was ready. But anyways, thank God for his mercies.
That's right.
So that's what we did. And we didn't do anything actually. And then so fast forward
testimony
to our
preserved.
Yeah, fast forward to our wedding night.
Oh man!
And then the thing is, like with a lot of Christians, like we didn't talk much about the actual act.
Mm-hmm.
We just were like, okay, we're waiting until marriage, but did we talk about how we're gonna do it?
We didn't talk about the act, but it was still in my mind. Cause you so fine.
You're so corny. Okay. Yeah, he's my husband. I'm sick with him.
Yeah, thank the Lord.
So anyway, so the thing with a lot of Christians and we don't really talk about the act. You know, we talk about yes, we're waiting until then, and do we talk about like what we like, or you know, how we'd like to be touched, and you know, things like that, because we weren't exploring before. So it's like when you do start, that's when you actually need to start exploring instead of just go in with whatever you think is the best or whatever. So yeah, the wedding night was a disaster. Let's just say it. Let's just get it over.
All right.
It was a disaster for me.
Yes.
It was a disaster.
So, like a little background information, guys. She was in nursing school, and you know she had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it was my final few months.
And also, so so just imagine you're in nursing school, and then you also are planning for a wedding while in nursing school.
Because of COVID, we were supposed to be done before the wedding. Like it was, our wedding was August, and we should have been done with nursing school by July. So I would have the time to do that, and then think about whether I'm gonna go overseas with him or not. We'd be starting up my visas and all that afterwards. That was the plan, but COVID came, and so we lost a few months of school and probably over a month, and then by the time we did exams and all that, and we already started planning stuff. So we didn't bother to like cancel anything, because I'm like, okay, let's just get it out the way since we already started planning. So yeah, I was stressed out with school, stressed out with not being there with him in the day.
Yeah, because I remember I was overseas.
He was overseas, so when we got married in August of 2020, we booked an Airbnb for a month so we could spend time together, but I had to do a lot of schoolwork. So I even, like, in order for us to spend time together, I would practice on him. Like, I practiced my my stuff on him. And
we had fun with that.
We did. Yeah. My dressings, I practiced on him. People were like, why do you have to get married now? People from my school were like, why do you have to get married now? I'm like, I already started planning my wedding. I just want to say, you nosy. Let God do his work. But you know what? I'm not that type of person. Just congratulate people and wish them the best, man. But we struggled that night.
Yes, because I was just, I wanted to like confirm our wedding, consummate, I guess that's the appropriate word. I mean, so I wanted to consummate our wedding by having sex. And so, but like, I didn't think about like everything. I didn't consider like that she was tired.
I had a long weekend.
You're right, exactly. So that was kind of my fault. I was my horny self. Just, wanted to get married to a lady that I loved, and then wanted to begin the act immediately.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucked because she wasn't ready. She wasn't real rested. And also, like, I didn't do a good job of, like, creating a good environment. So, like, we didn't watch a romantic movie. There were no rose petals. There was no type of sweet talk.
Our Airbnb was really nice. It was beautiful. He did a great job of choosing a really nice place. So I must commend him for that.
Okay, thanks, babe.
The environment was really good. So, but there was nothing else.
There was like no romance or anything like that. So, yeah, fellas, like my advice to you guys is like, if you want to like have sex with your wife on your wedding night, just make
or like for the first time with your spouse,
right? Like, just make sure that everything is right. Don't just jump into it and then fall asleep. I mean, that's
yeah, he fell asleep, guys.
Oh man, did I, babe? Oh man, okay, I guess I did. But yeah, don't do what I did, guys.
Listen, on that wedding night, I was so upset. I was so mad. Because like we've been waiting for this for like years, and then it finally happened, and there were crickets. Cause like I wanted it to go a certain way in my mind, but as Christians, you're thinking the act is not as important as us being faithful to the Lord in our relationship and all of that. But things do matter. These things do matter, y'all. We gotta talk about it. You don't have to do the act, but you have to have these discussions. And we were a guilty party of that. We didn't talk about how we're gonna actually do the night, like just taking our time. So because we could have still consummated the night even with tiredness, or we could have just put it off. Communication is so important, like in a relationship like that where you're trying to put God first. He wants this relationship to thrive because he put you together,
right? And
we know what makes a relationship thrive. Communication. So we've had great communication all along, but because he was busy, finished up with work before he came out here in Jamaica, and I was busy trying to get everything started out on my end for the wedding because I was here physically trying to do everything, plus balance school, and I had to get family members ready, as in like get like order clothes for everybody and shoes. I think I got the dresses from my bridesmaids, and then we went somewhere, we found shoes. So it was just a lot. I was trying to find dresses in Jamaica, like 3 same dress, and so it was so hard. Like if I probably thought ahead, so there was a lot of budgeting too because it was a COVID wedding. Plus he was the only one working at the time and spending. He paid for the wedding himself, so we're like, okay, we can't do anything too expensive because we actually want money to be able to do things after the wedding
here in Jamaica.
Yeah, so it was a rough night, but after that, I just learned to take accountability too, because I could have said something, but I was just so tired and I was just done. I'm like, he wants to consummate the marriage, and he did the best he could or knew how to. And I should have said something, but like at that point I was just so tired and not of just everything. I just wanted it to be over with. So
so I'm glad that to wrap this up, like I'm glad I had a wife like who really loved me and really considered my feelings, because because a lot of people would have probably been selfish in her steps. It would have just been like, hey, no, get away from me, don't touch me. But thankfully the Lord gave me a wife who sacrificed for me, and that's kind of like,
it was a sacrifice. Like sometimes with sex, and a lot of women need to realize you have to sacrifice. It is the truth, because for the most part, you're not going to always be in the mood. And it's the truth. But if you start and you do it properly, like if the men do it properly, like the pre occurrences, if everything goes well, like for instance, a week before, like, try to like lead up to the moment instead of just coming and like bam. There was no leading up because we weren't having as much communication because of his job and all of that. So there's not a lot of leading up, and even the nights, there's not a lot of talking and stuff like that. Flirting. People were just tired, especially me, because I had to bear a bulk of the stuff.
Right. So but I'm thankful that the Lord gave me, the Lord led me to a wife who really cares about my feelings and made an ultimate sacrifice. And that's what really marriage is about, is sacrifice. It's not really like one person being selfish. and doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
So like true love is what Jesus did on the cross. He sacrificed himself for us so that we may have eternal life through him.
Yeah. And
so that's really what true love is. If one person is sacrificing and the other person is kind of like just laying in the scene or in the backdrop and not making a whole lot of sacrifices, then you have to kind of like question whether or not that person really loves you. Yeah.
Yeah. So. It has to be an act. So you have to know that somebody loves you. What are they sacrificing for you? We spoke about this last night over dinner with my brother and his girlfriend. That person, you have to sacrifice in a relationship, and it's just the truth, because our nature as humans is to be sinful, selfish.
Yes,
selfish. We're selfish. We want what's good for us, and so even though the wedding night wasn't ideal, who said it had to be ideal? You know, mistakes are going to happen. It just so happens that it happened on our wedding night, and after that, we had a great time just being in each other's presence. The next day, I just didn't go to clinicals because I was just too tired. I'm like, you know what? Let me just take control of the situation. And we went to the park and we just had a wonderful time. And, you know, we just got to communicate about certain things over time. And look at us now. This year will make 5 years of marriage.
Oh my gosh, guys. We were just talking about that the other... My goodness, I can't believe it's been 5 years. Yeah. It seemed like it was just... Well, no, I can't say that, but...
Because our baby... This is a young picture of him, but our baby is 10 months. He'll be a year old next month. The 23rd of February.
We got a 1-year-old. We're about to have a 1-year-old baby. Like, where did time go?
I don't know.
Time waits for no man.
It waits for nobody. So if you have plans and you need to, you want to get married, you want to have a relationship, you want to have a family, you need to start working towards it. A lot of times you just have to start working on yourself.
That is true.
Start working on yourself, because who tells you gotta what? I mean, if God gave you the desire for a relationship, He's gonna make it happen. We don't know when. So just keep preparing yourself and keep being a vessel towards others. Help out a family member with their child so you can start getting some experience. Because I've had a lot of experience with my cousins, with my nephew.
Right.
Like, I'm his favorite auntie for a reason.
Right.
He used to sleep with me in a bed.
I think just getting back to, you know, what being in a good relationship looks like. I think you have to first love yourself. Yeah. Honestly. Love God, of course, have a good relationship with God, but also, you know, your self-esteem, you know, gives you confidence. Yeah. And, you know, you have to love yourself before you love somebody else, because people who don't love themselves are often damaged. Yeah. And damaged people hurt other people.
Hurt people.
Exactly. So hurt people. Yeah. If you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So, guys, just make sure to, you know, love God.
Put Him first.
Yeah, put God first. Examine yourself. Learn to love yourself. Yeah. Learn how to live with yourself. And then prayerfully consider a mate. Yeah. Yeah. And
God will provide somebody.
The Lord will definitely.
He provided my somebody from overseas. Right. If you haven't picked up yet, I'm Jamaican. Yes. And he's American. And he came to find me in Jamaica. That's just how it goes, you know? Yeah. Man. And God says, yeah.
Nobody can say no. I'm thinking of that song. When God says
when Jesus says
yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Yeah, man.
So, yeah, guys, that's basically what we had to say. And, like, just going back to the title, how to not have boring sex as Christians. Communicate. Communicate, y'all. Yeah. And you don't have to, like, watch porn or do things that the Lord don't want us to do. But once you start doing the act, start exploring, then you'll know what you like.
Yes.
Yeah. And it makes it easier. And men, like, if you feel like you're not getting enough, just say it.
Right.
Or you're not pleased with how it's being done. On both parties, communicate.
Right. Yeah. Communication is vital, guys.
Yeah. Because it's our relationship and you want it to thrive, and the reality is sex is a big part of relationships.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so that is it. We're about to go down for breakfast, and then we're gonna finish off our day at the pool.
Yes.
And so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I think it's what, 20 minutes, around 20 minutes long.
It's been fun at the Spanish Court Hotel in
Kingston,
Jamaica. But now we got to start preparing to go back to Manchester.
To our babies.
Yeah.
We had a really good time here, and we're gonna finish off strong. So we'll see y'all later.
All right.
Thank y'all so much for watching.
Like, subscribe, share, and comment.
We love to see the comments. Comment down below. How was your first time? If I don't know. And how did you fix that? Like, any advice for us as a couple?
Please, we welcome all advice. We're still, I mean, even though we've been married for 5 years, or going on 5 years, we're still kind of like new.
We are new.
Right.
So,
all right.
We're just sharing our experiences and how the Lord has blessed us and opened our eyes to certain things. So, thank y'all so much for watching.
We love
you, and we'll see you in the other one.
Bye-bye.
Be blessed.